In today's presentation, we will be discussing alcohol and drugs and how it affects today's society. I will also be discussing a community-based organization that helps with alcohol drugs abuse. In Chapter 12, it talks about war on drugs. War on drugs is when law enforcement finds and arrests people over illegal substance. Over the years, laws changed due to drugs, and a lot of arrests been made. Drug abuse has affected everyone in the community. The top 5 kinds of drugs are alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and methamphetamine, and cocaine. The most abused is alcohol. Statistics shows if you had alcohol before the legal age, you are to become alcohol dependent when you turn the legal age. Over the years, the federal government funded programs like NIAA, NIDA, and ONDCP. There's many more programs out here for drugs use and alcohol. One program that stood out to me was Shields for Family Inc. The program came about when 1,200 infants was exposed to drugs at birth at Martin Luther King Hospital. There was no programs to help the needs of infants exposed to drugs. In 1991, 3 women came together by the name of Exlena Bean, Catherine Eisenhower, and Norma Mutant, put together Shields for Family. They started service in a trailer on King Drew campus, which is now King Drew Magnet High, through Genesis program, who's also a program that funds programs. The first client was Leonardo Robertson, who was a drug addict. She got clean and sober and eventually came back and hired to work at Shields for Family up until her death in 2011. The program that specialized in mental health, substance abuse, and child abuse. The population they help is families that experience those problems. They offer service like housing, transportation, food, and much more. They especially have substance use disorder services that helps parents who struggle with drugs, adults with substance abuse, youth with substance abuse, and felons who've been arrested or used substance and alcohol. The federal state fund this program. They have an annual budget of $22 million. The goals of the program is to help families in Los Angeles County that suffer from substance abuse and poverty. The program is very successful. They have been nationally and internationally recognized. Offer award-winning program medals. And they also was included on Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew. This CBO hardly encounters obstacles as far as financial wise. A lot of programs help them out with grants. One thing they probably encountered was trying to become a successful program in Los Angeles County. The reason why I picked this topic is because my mom was a drug addict. She did drugs while she was pregnant with me. That caused me to be put in the foster care system and placed with a stranger for over 25 years. I'm glad they have programs like Shields for Family to help people who experience drugs addiction or alcohol addiction. They help them get clean and then they come back and help bring them in to get employed by them so they can help other people who struggling with addiction and substance abuse.